Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on German chocolate frosting. So we've already started. We've got some salted butter in the skillet. I've got half of a cup. So that's just one stick of butter, and we're letting it melt down in the skillet. I like to use an iron skillet for this. To me, it works better than the non-stick. All right. And now that that butter is melting down, we're going to add in some evaporated milk. Usually I say that brands don't matter, but truly for my German chocolate frosting, I love to use the Carnation brand. And then to that, we're going to add in 1 cup of sugar. All right, and then we're going to start blending that together. Carefully, we'll make sure we get the sugar, the butter, and the milk combined. Alrighty, and so we're going to add to that 3 egg yolks. I've got my daughter helping me in the kitchen today, just in case you wonder how I have all these hands. So, alrighty, so once you add the eggs in, you have to consistently stir, and I like to use a whisk. Can you hand me the whisk, please, Adrian? Alrighty. You want to whisk this for about a good 10 minutes. And make sure you don't stop, because that egg will start cooking and then you'll have scrambled eggs in your frosting. And you don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and whisk this, and then I'll be back. And then we will add our coconut and our pecans. And before we do that, I'm going to add a little vanilla flavoring. And I don't measure it, but I guess for measurement's sake, it's I add about a tablespoon. Go ahead and just pour some in for me, Adrian. A little bit more, please. Alright. And we want to just keep whisking this. I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit. I like to have it on medium heat so it can start cooking. Once it starts boiling, you're in there. Alright. It's not boiling yet like I want it to. Alright, once it starts boiling, I'll come back just so you can see what it looks like, but you want to keep whisking until it starts boiling. Alright. Alrighty, so now it's boiling really good and cooking. Again, you want to make sure you whisk this really good for about 10 minutes or so. Maybe a little longer, depending on your preference. But you just want to make sure it's really good and combined. Alright, so the next time you come back, we'll be adding our pecans and our coconut, sweetened coconut. Make sure it's sweetened coconut. Alright. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and turn the heat completely off. So we want to keep stirring, because we don't want that to cook those eggs and scramble them. We're going to go ahead and add our pecans. And keep stirring. Be careful though. We made a little mess. Just give me a moment. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I like to clean while I cook, so I had to wipe up that little mess we made. So we got our pecan added, and then I'm going to add some coconut. And so that coconut is going to start to thicken up that frosting. But this frosting is going to need to sit. I let mine sit for like 6 hours before I use it. Tonight I'm not going to be able to let it sit for that long because I need to use it. So it'll go in the refrigerator and cut down about half the time. Alrighty. Alright, so that's how I make German chocolate frosting. And just for sake of showing my imperfection, it's not going to taste any different, but I'm going to get it out of there. If you can see right here, the yellow, that's the egg that's scrambled in my frosting. So I'll get that out of there so that that's not in the frosting. But that's what happens when maybe you didn't whisk a certain spot for a moment. That egg cooked on the bottom of the skillet. So that's what happens. If you guys wanted to know why you have to continuously whisk the mixture of the egg, the milk, and the sugar. All right. Thank you guys for watching this short tutorial on how to make German chocolate frosting, and also see what happens when you don't whisk the entire bottom. Alrighty. Have a great day. Click like, subscribe, and click share.